room to.
It's 6 o'clock and we'll call the Economic Development Planning Committee meeting to order. And under number 1, we have the privilege of the committee chair, committee members, and legislators to discuss items of interest, etc. regarding the department governmented by this committee. Does anybody have anything? If not, we will go to B, and we have Corey Nellis from the Montgomery County Soil and Water Conservation District, and he's going to speak to us this evening.
I will make it brief. So everybody knows we did update the Ag Environment Protection Plan for Montgomery County. One of the contingencies of getting this Ag Environment Protection Plan passed was we had to do one of our projects. So one of the things that we have to do is an information and education campaign. So we had a $5,000 budget, and we produced 5 videos on 5 separate farms here in Montgomery County. So it's, Julia just updated me. We got 16,500 views on Robbie Digers, 2,400 views on J Floral Designs, and then another 2,400 on let's see which one. Ballingers. So she's pretty excited to see that's just been 1 week, the kind of traffic that's going and these things are being passed from one person to another, to know that, you know, we put something out there and you get 16,000 views or hits or however they're keeping track of these things out there. You know, to know that we had 16 on one, two on another, 2,500 on another, almost 20,000 people or instances of that video have been turned on, looked at, reviewed. So it's pretty exciting to see them. We did go over the initial budget a little bit. It was actually $6,000 was the final budget. Soil and Water did pick up the extra $1,000 through some of our Part C money. So Cheryl's gonna play the videos. Hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you like the quality of them. I think we did a pretty good job in economic development on this, and our office worked together hand in hand to get all these produced.
Okay, the first one is J Flora Farm.
I am Jamie Salmon Bradlett. We are at J Flora Flower Farm, and we are a cut flower farm and event design studio. So we have a couple of different avenues. Our main business is wedding and event design. We also have a roadside stand. We do workshops in our studio, and we also have the CSA. Everything I can grow in New York, I grow it. Dahlias are a big specialty one. Lysianthus, peonies in the springtime is number one. But anything you can think of that can grow here, we'll grow it. I love being outside. I love the hard work. I love cutting flowers. I love arranging flowers. There isn't much I don't love about it. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's very stressful, but I wouldn't change anything for the world. I love the area. I grew up here. I love the Plana School District. I want to raise my babies here. I don't know. I just absolutely love the change of seasons, and it's constantly changing and beautiful, and I couldn't picture my life anywhere else.
She's doing my son's wedding next year. I'm very excited about it. This is Bellinger's.
I'm Ken Coyne. I'm the manager here at Bellinger's Orchards. We grow 41 different varieties of apples, peaches and pears, and cherries. I love the area. I love the fact that I can see for miles in both directions. I love the wide open spaces. It's relaxing. Bellinger's Orchards originally started out 220 years ago, I believe, with the Winnie family. It progressed into the Bellinger family. So it's been in the same family for 5 generations now. Originally we're a dairy farm, and then we sold off the dairies back in 1990 and progressed into the apple orchard. We've got a number of families here that have 3+ generations that have been coming, and it's nice to see the families come back year after year and see the kids grow from this to this.
Where is that?
But the extra office,
Oh, okay.
the end of Board Road.
Next one is Rulison's Farm.
Honey, is that honey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Mark Rulison. I grew up in this actually neck of the woods as far as the business goes. I actually grew up in that as well, following my dad and my uncle. And before them, my grandfather. It was actually in 1893 that he came home and told his mother that he'd seen a swarm. And his mother said, well, why don't you go try to hide it? And he did. And we have a little notebook of him keeping track of bees in 1893, and Uncle was helping him at the time. And since that time, we've grown some. By the time he handed over to his two sons, my father and uncle, he had 400 hives. And we've run as many as 2,000, but this year we're running around 1,400 hives. As you're looking at me, you see behind, there's a lot of barrels stacked up. Those are all empty at the time, but we fill a lot of them up. And 3 barrels hold almost a ton of honey. And in a year's time, we can fill several hundred barrels of honey. And so everyone was always impressed with that, thinking, wow, that's a lot of honey. But, and then we managed to pack it all too and take it to market. So this is a very interesting business because we can work out with the bees, which you're going to see in a little bit.
So I'm Ben Rulison, Mark's son, and we're out here in the bee yard, as you can see, and we're going to pull the fall crop of honey. We're going to take off what excess honey the bees have made for us, and we're also going to leave them and check them and leave them with enough honey for winter, so they can make it till next spring. This is all brood or young bees that are going to hatch out. So we leave this, those are all young bees just about to hatch out.
As far as the business right now, I had a son, Ben, who just came in the business about 8 or 9 years ago, and then Matthew just joined us as well. And it's great to be able to continue in the family business and see it continue on. And I actually am very thankful for the kind of work that these guys do. I can see that they're not going to fail.
Okay, Freebird Farm.
My name is Ken Frusdorfer. We're at Freebird Farm in Palatine Bridge in Montgomery County. We are a 40-acre certified organic vegetable farm. The farm is in total about 140 acres with balance in hay and pasture. But our main product that we produce is organic vegetables. Everything we sell is picked a day, at most 2 days beforehand. So it's a really fresh product. And people notice that and they comment on that and appreciate it. The bulk of our product goes downstate to farmers markets and CSA members, mostly in Manhattan. So farms more affordable, and there's a great infrastructure here for agriculture. A lot of the farms I worked on around the Boston area, were on land that you could never afford, and there really wasn't infrastructure or other farmers around. So we were attracted to an area like this for those reasons. That was 20 years ago. We grow pretty much anything that we can pull off in this climate. And everything, carrots, beans, beets, cabbage, kale, cauliflower, tomatoes, corn, anything that we feel like we can successfully grow, we try to grow and to try to keep the diversity of our CSA.
And the Dykert Farm.
My name's Shannon Diger, and my husband and I own this dairy farm here, Dygert Farms in Palatine Bridge. and we have a lot of history with the farm. My husband's a 13th generation, and we've been here since 1723. We're one of the oldest dairy farms here in the Mohawk Valley, and we're very, very proud of that. We currently milk 230 cows, and we are working on building a processing plant right at our dairy. Right now we distribute glass bottled milk and plastic to about 15 stores locally. And also over 50 home deliveries, with plenty more on our waiting list. So this coming year, hopefully a year from now, we'll be able to open up our processing plant right here.
Doing this type of business in Montgomery County, it's kind of neat to be able to do it, I mean, really right where we grew up. I mean, I was born here, my wife was born here, and we know a lot of the folks around the area, so I think being able to do it in central New York rather than sending it elsewhere, either, Albany or, processing it down in the city where you're just a number, kind of means a lot.
I actually grew up in Fonda, and then Robbie and I met, and we moved back to his family's farm. It's been 9 years since we've been here, and we have our 4 kids here, and they're always with us constantly. They know no different, and they absolutely love it. It's a great area and place to raise our 4 kids.
Those are excellent.
Great job.
So, as you can see, we put the videos together, and the big thing was trying to show some of the diversity of the agriculture of Montgomery County. All the, from flowers, the dairy, honey, so the goal was to show the diversity, and the other 2 videos are going to be released. The 3 we talked about, Bellinger's, J. Floral, and Dyers have been released. The next one, Fruitsdorf, will be released next week on Friday, and then week after that we're going to release Rulerson's. So that's what we did. I hope you guys like it. We did a good job.
Good job. Something to be proud of. It really is. Great job.
Do we have it on our website? On the
It's
county
right
website?
now it's on our Facebook page. I think it should be released to the website, or it is available on the website. I'm not sure if there's a link there yet.
No, but I think you said they're still giving it out there yet.
Right.
So
2 more to go.
until they do that, then
So right now it's just really just been Facebook, and each farm's been putting on their Facebook page, and it's being distributed that way. But hopefully it'll be on our website, the district, and on the county website. So like I said, we're not quite done, but this is where the $5,000 for our project was utilized.
Good job.
very good.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good Thanksgiving.
You too, thank you.
you.
And we have 3 resolutions for the night. Voting members are, this evening will be Martin, Brian, and Dan. We have the first resolution scheduled a public hearing, inclusion of a parcel into the agricultural district number 1.
I'll sponsor.
Sponsored by Martin, second by Dan. Okay. Discussion on this?
The public hearing will be next month at 6:55, December 18th.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? Okay. Resolution number 3, or number 3, resolution adopted introductory law F, local law amending the local law 3 of 1997 as amended by local law 1 of 2010. A sponsor?
I'll sponsor.
Sponsor is legislator Pep, second is legislator Wilson. Discussion on this? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? And the last resolution approving the terms and conditions of certain pilot agreement to be entered into between Montgomery County Industrial Development Agency and the Mohawk Solar LLC in connection with the Mohawk Solar LLC project. Sponsor? Legislator Kelly, second. Legislator Sweet. Discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Anything under other? Hearing none, a motion to adjourn? Kelly, second by Elizabeth Wilson.
I call the Health and Human Services Committee to order. Anybody from the legislature wishing to speak? If not, we'll move right on into the resolutions. First is a resolution authorizing county executive to sign contract for provision of mental health services. I'll look for a sponsor, Legislator Pep, seconded by Legislator Wilson. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carried. Next is resolution amending the 2018 operating budget, mental health. I'll look for a sponsor. Legislator Isabel, seconded by Legislator Pep. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carried. Anything under other? If not, I'll look for a motion to adjourn. All right.
I'll second.
You sure?
Positive.
You're up, Joe.
Okay, I know, you used all the time out over there.
Well, we're past our time tonight.
8 minutes.
We're good.
7 minutes, 10 minutes.
Trying to follow rules.
Cheryl's very particular.
Cheryl?
Thank you.
I'd like to call the Public Safety Committee meeting. Is there any discussion tonight? If not, we're going to move to the resolutions. First resolution is a resolution approving the sale of the retiring sheriff's deputy duty weapon to the, and we have,
We'll second it.
okay, thank
Thank
you.
you, sponsor.
You guys are fast today. Okay. All right, and now is there any discussion on that? It's fair market value. I guess they called the county attorney, and the county attorney said that it had to be fair market value. Are you acceptable with that? Okay. Shall we move it to the full board? All in favor? All opposed? Any excuse me, sorry. Number two, the second resolution for tonight, resolution authorizing the county executive to sign the New York State Indigent Legal Services Grant. Let's see, contract distribution second counsel at first appearance. And we have a first, or
I'll sponsor it.
sponsored by Mr. Pep.
I'll second.
Second, sponsored by Dan, Legislator Dan, and now we'll move it to the floor.
Aye. Aye.
Okay. Move it to full board. That was easy enough. Number three, resolution authorizing county executive to sign an agreement with Eastern Medical Support. Do we have a sponsor for that?
I'll sponsor that.
Okay, sponsor Legislator Pep.
I'll second.
Legislator Sweet seconds that, and is there any discussion on that? Go ahead, Legislator Martin.
And this is definitely budgeted in the budget. It wasn't an increase or anything.
You're asking the wrong guy, even though you think you're asking the right guy.
Can we just find it out first?
You want to find that out for the meeting next week? If there was any increase from the
I'll
original?
look.
Well, only because these type of contracts have given us issues in the past with the sheriff department.
I believe we followed up, we asked Sean that directly, right?
Yeah, I think what happened before was that we didn't do it before the end of the year for January 1st, so.
Right, but
We didn't
we
know what the
passed the
amount was
budget
gonna be.
before. I know it says that it's included in the operating budget, but
The county administrator has a
Yes.
comment here.
after the budget, so it's all set in the budget.
Yes, he kept it at what it was the previous year, which is what I believe we put in the budget. And you'll notice the difference between the other one, we were going year to year. This one gets us through 24.
Any other questions? Shall we move it to full board? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Moves to full board. And do we have anything else to discuss tonight?
Motion adjourned.
Motion to adjourn, first, second, let's, all in favor? With that, Daniel. Okay.
All in favor?
Thank you very much.
Well, the last one, it was just Dan and you. I mean, obviously, I agree to adjourn.
Call the Physical Services Committee to order at 6:22. Open for discussion. No discussion? Go right to the first resolution. Resolution authorizing the county executive to sign an amendment to the agreement for the operation and maintenance of the New York State Canal Trail. Executive. Oh, legislative. Sweet, and I'll second it. Legislative Pat. All those in favor, moving to full board? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So moved. Next resolution, amending the 2018 operating budget surplus equipment auction for Public Works. Sponsor, Macbeth. Legislative Sweet. All those in favor, moving to full board? Aye. Opposed? So moved. Anything on it other? Okay. Motion adjourned. I'll second. Legislator Kelly.
All right, we'll call the Education and Government Committee to order. First thing on the agenda is privilege of the chair committee members or any legislators. Does anyone have anything to discuss? If not, we'll move right on to the resolutions. I believe there are 13. Piled on me. I guess before we start on the FMCC resolutions, would you like to speak on any or all at this point, rather than doing each individual one?
Sure, let me kind of give you just a global overview. When we get capital money and when the project comes in under budget, I don't like to give money back. So we have other projects on campus that we can accomplish with the money that's left over. And that's really what a lot of what you're seeing is closing out contracts where there's money left over, moving that money into other contractors, contracts so that we can accomplish new projects like purchasing an autoclave, taking care of some HVAC systems. That's some of the resolutions that you see tonight is really moving money and then authorizing those other small projects. Two other resolutions that you see are actually going to bid. Those are for next summer's projects. That's the second phase. One of them is the second phase of the science labs. We've authorized the funding already, but this would be then to go out to bid in January. The second project is the theater project, which is private funding, and that we're going out to bid as well. And then the last piece that you see is appointment of a new trustee to the FM board.
Very good. Does anyone have any questions for Dr. Smeyer? Okay. So let's move on with the resolutions. First resolution is a resolution authorizing county executive to execute change order number 1 with Tri-Valley Plumbing and Heating, Inc. For FMCC Campus Labs and Classrooms Building Phase 1 project. Any sponsored?
I'll sponsor.
Legislator Pep, second. Legislator Wilson. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Next resolution is a resolution authorizing county executive to execute change order number 1 with AOW Associate Inc. for FMCC Campus Labs and Classroom Building Phase 1 project. Need a sponsor. Legislator Pep, second. Legislator Wilson. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. The next resolution is a resolution authorizing the purchase of interior signage as part of FMCC PE building, bathrooms, and locker rooms project. Need a sponsor? Legislator Wilson, second. Legislator Pep. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Next resolution is a resolution authorizing advertising for bids for FMCC renovations project, theater, and other buildings. I'll sponsor. I need a second. Legislator Pep. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Next resolution is a resolution authorizing advertising for bids for FMCC Campus Labs and Classrooms Phase 2 project. Need a sponsor? Legislator Pep. Second, Legislator Wilson. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Next resolution is a resolution authorizing county executive to execute change order number 1 with Tri-Valley Plumbing and Heating, Inc., HVAC contract for FMCC Campus Labs and Classrooms Building Phase 1 project. I'll sponsor. I need a second. Legislator Wilson. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. The next resolution is a resolution authorizing county executive to execute change order number 4 with Bass Hatfield Construction LLC for FMCC PE building, bathrooms, and locker rooms project. I need a sponsor. Legislator Pep, second. Legislator Kelly. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Next resolution is a resolution authorizing the purchase and installation of equipment and controls as part of the FMCC Campus Labs and Classrooms Building Phase 1 project. I'll sponsor. Need a second. Legislator Kelly. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. I'll sponsor. Need a second. We have no second?
I'll second it.
Discussion. All those in favor? And do we need the voting members? You want a roll call?
Okay. Chairman Sweet,
Aye.
Legislator Wilson,
No.
Legislator Pep,
Aye.
passes. Oops.
Who's?
It doesn't pass.
Well, wait.
It's only 2.
Yeah, that's,
I-
the other two
Can
are
I,
now.
can I offer something, even though I'm not on committee? Can we move it through committee with no recommendation? Thank you.
Well, I mean, if you vote,
I'm not on the
oh,
committee.
you're on the committee, sorry.
I just,
So
our
the
fellow
two, do the
colleagues
two
that are
absence
of that
count
party
as a no?
are not.
I believe 2 absences are no, correct?
Yes.
So it's 3-2. 3 no's, 2
2-2.
yeses.
Right. So the resolution does not move. Alrighty. So.
Vinegar and honey, people, vinegar and honey.
So the next resolution is a resolution rescheduling December meeting of the Montgomery County Legislature. I need a sponsor.
I'll sponsor.
Which is up, I'll second it. What's the date? It's the 18th
18 to 7.
at 7 o'clock. I don't know why you didn't want to meet on Christmas.
Otherwise it would,
Yeah.
it would have been Christmas
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah, that would have been that much fun.
Chairman, I think we should have a budget workshop at Christmas Eve.
Okay. You might be the only one attending.
I wanted to find a way not to have one December 3rd. Thank you.
We're gonna be going in the plane the next day.
Alrighty, so any discussion on that change of date? Everyone good with that date? I guess it's really the only other date to do it, so. All those in favor? Aye?
Is there a sponsor in a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye.
Hot and sweet.
Okay, thank you.
Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Alrighty, the next resolution is a resolution approving abstract of audited claims. Need a sponsor? President Wilson? I'll second it. Discussion? All's in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. So, under other, I would like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks to you, Chair.
And I believe that's it, unless anyone.
I do have something.
Okay.
So being that we didn't move it through committee, is the chair of the committee going to be writing a letter or something saying that we don't accept? Because there won't be an election commissioner come January 1, being it the appointment.
You think, Counselor? That's the appropriate move, procedure.
I thought we had 30 days to confirm from the time that.
This is a tricky one because it's, given the fact that it's the Board of Elections, it's not just your typical appointment. I would say let's revisit this in a couple days and make sure that we're doing dotting the i's and crossing the t's on this
Okay.
one, and not just shooting from the hip.
Okay. That's okay.
So then, if being it didn't pass through committee, if we didn't proceed properly, will it just be added to the agenda at the full board meeting? Or will there have to?
Well, it failed in committee, so there would have to be a different strategy taken at that point. But let me research this, just given the political nature of this one.
You good with that, Mr. Kelly? For now?
For now.
Anything else under other? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Okay.
I'll do it.
You got it?